Hello, in today's video I would like to show you how you can use the AWS Elastic Beanstalk that you can see here with the design and the Terraform code. So to use this architecture is very easy, simply need to go to Templates, then here you choose AWS and you choose this architecture. And then you're able to clone it and use it directly. Now let's say that you would like to analyze some of the resources that we used to design this architecture. So for example, let's say the Elastic Beanstalk environment. Simply need to choose it. Then here you have the Terraform code and the configuration of this resource. Here, for example, you can also open the ID count and here you will find the required parameter, the advanced configuration, the extra attributes with the count that depends on and for each. Now let's say that you would like to analyze or to look at another resource, for example, the route table association. Here you open the ID count and you can modify the configuration of the route table association as well. Now let's say that you would like to modify this architecture by using other resources. So here these are all the resources that you can use, of course, from AWS, but we also support AWS, Azure, OCI, and GCP. So here, for example, let's say that you would like to use this specific resource. Simply need to drag and drop it here. Then BrainBoard will be able to detect all the interactions between the resources. So now the EC2 will be included in the AZ, VPC, and region. Simply need to add it. Then here, as you can see, you have the ID count and you can configure this resource with, for example, you have the region, then the AZ that has already been configured for you. And here, the golden rule of BrainBoard is that everything that you do on the design will be automatically reflected on the Terraform code. So I don't need to write any Terraform code. It has already been written for me. So now, for example, we can delete this resource as it was just an example. And as you can see, if I delete it, then I don't have it in the code either. So now let's say, for example, that I would like to do a pull request. Here, you can do a pull request with GitHub, Azure DevOps, Bitbucket, and GitLab. Let's say that we would like to use GitLab. Then here, we choose the project BrainBoard demo. So you will choose your own project, of course. And here, let's say it's EB, AWS EB. So here, BrainBoard will create the pull request, give me the link to the PR. Here I have the name of the individual contributor. I also have the Terraform files with the Terraform code. And now I can merge. So now we are going to close it. So close the merge request. Here, as you can see, you have all the Terraform files that I showed you previously. So now you can, for example, look at the variables. So you can create different variables at different layer, either organization, project, environment, or architecture. So here, for example, you simply need to choose the name, the scope, and the type. And then you create your variable. Now let's say that we would like to design our own CI/CD workflow for the cost estimation, the Terraform commands, and the security aspect of this infrastructure. So here, for example, new workflow is going to be cost and security. So here, the first section we are going to do is going to be a Terraform validate, but of course you can do apply and destroy. So you can also provision your infrastructure directly from BrainBoard. Here you choose Terraform validate. And now let's say we would like to do a Terraform plan. So here we give it a name as well. And now we would like to run infra cost for the cost estimation. So here we have the API key. Here we would like to notify one of our team members. So for example, Cloud FinOps. Here, brandboard.co. And here you can write the text that you want. So here, please check the budget and cost of this infra. So here we close it. Now let's say that we would like to do TFSec, so security check, to scan the Terraform code from any potential vulnerability. So for example here, security check. Here ignore failure, because now we would like to send a notification. So notify security team. For example here, it could be, let's say, brandboard.co. And here, please check the security requirement. And here they will receive emails. So here we can save the workflow. As you can see, workflow updated successfully. Now we can run the pipeline. So here, the first action, the first task, Terraform validate, is actually running. Terraform has been successfully initialized. Here, success, the configuration is valid. Now, here, the Terraform plan pending. So here, we will wait for the output as well. Now it's running. So here, we wait a little bit. Perfect. Now the plan, we have 9 resources to add, 0 to change, 0 to destroy. Here, it's pending. So we will have the output as well. And we will have the cost for this infrastructure. So here we need to check actually the API key. It's a warning. So here I will change it. So now that I have changed it, I can save the workflow. And here I can run the pipeline again. So here, what I like about it is that, for example, you have the failed. So you see that is failed and why did he fail. So here, for example, it's running. So of course, the Terraform validates and the configuration is valid. We tested it earlier. Here, it will do a Terraform plan. So actually, if you do errors, Brandboard will actually tell you where are the errors and how to modify them. So here, plan 9 to add, 0 to change, 0 to destroy. Now that we change our API key, infra should be working. And here, as you can see, the overall total cost is $19. We have the monthly quantity unit and the monthly cost. So here is succeeded, and our team member received the email. Here, as you can see, you have the security check, he failed. So here we have the result, so high, the subnet associates public IP address. We have the ID, the impact, and the resolution. So for example, here we can go to the documentation. And here you have an insecure example and a secure example. So now our team member will be able to go back to Brandboard to actually fix it. And now he received the email to go back to Brandboard and to fix the configuration of his infrastructure. So now, as you can see, there is the status, the ID, the pipeline, where did he fail, the initiator, and here, if for example you would like to reuse this workflow, so create work templates, this is the name that you can use, and then you can clone the workflow. And here you have templates, and you can use the templates that you will build yourself. So I hope this video has been useful for you, and if you have any questions about it, I will be happy to answer. Have a great day.